Monsieur le Président, je suis fier de ce que notre gouvernement a fait en termes des réfugiés. Nous avons admis 4 fois plus que le gouvernement antérieur. Nous avons admis plus que 25 000 réfugiés syriens. Nous allons admettre un total de 44 réfugiés en total. 99% de ces réfugiés ont déjà trouvé le logement permanent et ont fait beaucoup de progrès en termes de la langue et des emplois. Donc, je suis fier de ce que nous avons accompli.
Now, member for Vancouver East.
By the minister's own admission, language is key to Syrian refugee success. Almir Al-Hadawi has been here for almost a year, and he's still waiting for an ESL class. Thousands of refugees across the country have the same problem. Vancouver Community College have over 800 people on their wait list. They were forced to cancel classes because of an 8.5% funding cut from the federal government. How can the minister expect refugees to join the workforce if they can't even access language training?
Minister of Immigration.
Mr. Speaker, we have said, and I will say again, language training is key to success. We have committed $600 million to resettlement in 2016-17, an additional $37 million for Syrian refugees. There has been no cut. There is a 3-year rolling average where provinces who receive more get more, provinces less get less. That is fair, and in addition, there are millions more dollars to accommodate language training for Syrian refugees.
Honourable member for Calgary Nose Hill.
Speaker, if there's been no cut to the Vancouver Community College, why have they been forced to cancel language training services for over 220 immigrants and refugees? That's shameful. Yesterday, when the minister stood here and glibly claimed that he had a plan to address language training, was he looking at these cuts, or was he just planning his next photo op?
Minister of Immigration.
Mr. Speaker, if the government wanted to send somebody somewhere for a photo op, I suspect there are people in this aisle they'd probably send before they sent me.
The honourable member for Calgary Nose Hill.
That's good. No answer.
While the people across the aisle here, Mr. Speaker, laugh at something like this, we have refugees in front of committee who are saying that they are isolated, and you're laughing right now, too. This is not a laughing matter. The fact that the government has not provided language training for refugees is shameful. When are they going to help the Calgary Board of Education? When are they going to help some of these agencies that cannot provide these services? They've spent over $1 billion and they haven't got the job done, Mr. Speaker.
The honourable member for Calgary Nose Hill knows that members on all sides were laughing at the minister's self-deprecating joke. The honourable minister of Immigration has the floor. Order.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Yes, we will put to one side the reason why people were laughing. I think it was perhaps because they thought I was funny. But in answer to your question, we do not consider anything to do with our resources for refugees to be amusing. I have mentioned just a minute ago that we have committed $600 million to settlement for refugees in 2016-17 and an additional $37 million for Syrian refugees. And the language training is important, and we have committed the funding for that language training to occur.